All right, so it looks like the Tank derangement syndrome is at an all-time high. I mean, this is almost on the level of Usyk versus Canelo. People talking about how Canelo would knock out Usyk. I understand that Canelo's a smaller man. It's a little more unbelievable when you say Canelo could beat Usyk, but this is pretty out there, you know? I'm seeing tons of people say that Tank Davis would knock out a prime Manny Pacquiao. All right, so we got Manny Pacquiao is out of retirement and wants to fight Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis, and Conor McGregor. I also see that Floyd Mayweather wants to have a little corny exhibition fight with Manny. I would tell Manny not to do that because it's fucking retarded. Also, you know that fucking cornball is going to want Manny to, like, take it easy on him, try to make him look good. Imagine Manny knocked Floyd out in an exhibition. That would be fitting. That'd be perfect. All right, so we got an idiot over here. I pulled this off of Facebook. It says Peter Fowler. I think you greatly underestimate Tank's boxing abilities. He can do a lot, and he is great at everything, especially counterpunching, and he's way faster than Pac-Man. Yes, I mean, that's pretty retarded. No, he's not faster than Pac-Man. That's an idiotic thing to say. Fundamentally, Pac-Man has always been flawed, and Marquez, who dropped him multiple times, showed that. I mean, Marquez is one of the best counterpunchers in boxing history. He's up there. I mean, he was almost a pure counterpuncher, and that's the reason why Floyd ran away from him like a bitch, right? He got the guy extremely old, made him come up in weight, and then Floyd ran away from a counterpuncher, where Manny Pacquiao came towards the counterpuncher and basically gave the counterpuncher what he wanted. He was coming forward. That's it. Floyd didn't do that. Floyd had the size advantage, the reach advantage, everything. And he was running away from a fucking tiny little man. Tiny little counterpuncher who he didn't let juice up, obviously. Tank is levels better skills-wise than Marquez, respectfully. That's a really retarded thing to say. And I mean, I don't even know where they get this from. Like, how do you make this... Where does this opinion come from? Like, who the fuck has Tank fought that's on the level of the guys that Marquez fought? I mean, look, like Tank struggled with Barrios and Pitbull Cruz. Like, Pitbull Cruz clearly beat Tank. He lost. And who's the other guy? Rolly. Like, he's struggling with these guys that are like nobodies. Retarded what this person is saying. Are you saying that Tank Davis has better skills than Marquez? Like, are you fucking retarded? And then it says him, respectfully, him being an 8 division champion didn't matter when he went up against Floyd, who also made him pay for his lack of defensive fundamentals. Manny had a habit throughout his career constantly jumping into his punches during a flurry without being defensively responsible. Well, last time I checked, when Manny fought Floyd was actually the idiot diving into shots. He got caught a few times. He was the only fighter that got hurt in that fight. Manny didn't get hurt at all. All Floyd did was hit him with little taps, and Manny tried to knock his head off.
Although that left hand landed for Pacquiao and maybe hurt Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather covering up and protecting. Another left hand lands for Pacquiao. He's gotten him in.
And this is Manny with, one bum shoulder. Them blood draining him and doing all this other shit to him. Yeah. Also being, an old man at that point. I was not even close to a prime Manny Pacquiao. 37 years old. I don't think so. For a high output fighter, that's old age, people. Floyd was a fucking corny run all day, pot shot, one punch at a time kind of fighter. Manny is a smaller man who has to cut the range, right? He has to shoot in, cut angles in order to get closer to these long armed, taller, bigger guys, right? He also needs a higher output to really put them away. Let's just finish this trash off. Okay, so he was not defensively responsible. In prime, he would still have those flaws against Tank, and Tank, who has incredible timing, would make him pay for those mistakes over and over again. Tank wins via TKO. Yeah, this dude's an idiot. All right. Tank's gonna knock out Manny Pacquiao according to this retard. Okay. Because why? Because he struggles with Barrios and He's losing almost every round to Pitbull Cruz, and he's getting beat up by Rolly. Yeah, okay. All right, we got one more comment here. See what this is. Says, I'll sum it up for you. Tank knocks out everyone they could put him against, especially the pillow punching twins Haney and Shakur. I mean, Haney and Shakur are bums, but you know, I'm not 100% sure that Tank would beat them. But yeah, we're gonna look at a little bit of their Manny Pacquiao, his training videos, recent training videos from his coming out of retirement, and then we're gonna look at some Tank Davis. We're gonna look at Tank Davis first. All right, let's see this. I just say this looks kind of horrendous. Also, like, why do these guys hit this stupid pad thing like this? Like, they're tapping it. And also, like, the guy's calling the number, and it seems like Tank is taking 2 to 3 seconds to hit the thing. This is the same thing Canelo does. He hits this stupid pad, and it's just one little punch at a time. But at least Canelo, when he hits it, he's explosive, right? It's one hard punch. Tank's over here and hitting this pad with these little touches. And I would think if you're going to do a drill like this, you should be very explosive, right? It's the very moment that they call the number, you should hit it, you know? This guy, like, he's like taking his sweet time. So really, how is this helping him at all? This is probably one of the reasons he's more of a one punch at a time fighter. Look at his straight left hand, how weak that is.
I'm Lady Boy.
He says 4. Look how long it takes him to throw that hook. All right, let's move forward a little bit. The dude's falling off balance. You saw that? So like he says 6 and he takes like a fucking decade to hit the thing. I think this exercise is useless unless you're hitting it at the drop of a dime. The very second that he says the number, bam, you hit it instantly. But it's not quick enough. I think it's just a useless exercise. Also, he's not punching through the target. He's literally like smacking the thing, it looks like. There's nothing on any of these shots. Look at this, look how he's out of range. He throws the right hook and he's out of range. So what's the point of this drill? He should be ready all the time. All right, let's move on from there. Let's see if we can get some other training. Technique is incredibly slow. Very lazy. See if we can find some pad work here. A lot of times these guys, they're very lazy in the way that they train. Like, also, like, how does it help you to just tap the gloves, right? He's just tapping the pads. Why you gotta train like Mike Tyson, man, and just punch through the target. You gotta train like how you fight in the ring. I don't think it's really good to kind of like train yourself to just tap. I think this is one of the reasons why a lot of fighters don't punch that hard, because they train every day. They train to tap to tap things. They don't punch through the target. Go look at someone like Mike Tyson hit the fucking mitts. See how hard he hits them. He punches through the target always. Look at this. Look at this. Like, how is this supposed to help him in the fight? He's not even like pivoting into the shots or anything. And then the dude is super fucking lazy. Like, he just tapped the mitts for a couple of seconds and he walks away. Like, why? Just, you know, be there intense. You can't take breaks in the fight like that. So why are you taking breaks now? Look, it's all taps. He doesn't get full extension on it at all. They're trying to do like that Floyd shit, but look, Floyd wasn't a combination puncher. He was just like he was a pot shotter. Every once in a while he let his hands go, but his combination skills were very, very lacking. Like, they were never great. That's his idea of lateral movement. He doesn't even move his head off the fucking line. Well, I mean, he steps to the left, but you don't see him rolling the shots or anything. He just like, what is the right, straight left hand, and then he just stepped to the left. Seems like a good way to get your head knocked off. All right, I've seen enough of this. Let's look at some of Manny Pacquiao's. We got some of the Manny Pacquiao's training. All right. I mean, you could already see the difference. I mean, listen to the fucking sound when he punches. All this energy into this. This full power. He's trying to get full extension. In the background, we have some lady. Is that a lady boy?
No, face not beautiful.
You are beautiful.
No.
Yeah. What?
But I'm
Everyone.
not lady.
You're not a lady?
Yes,
What are you?
I'm lady boy.
Okay, people, it is the Philippines. Look, listen to that fucking jab that this guy has. You hear how crazy that jab is? And for all you people that said, oh, look, Floyd beat Manny. Well, I don't think he did, actually. I think Floyd got fucking all kinds of beat up in that fight. Multiple brain damage. But Manny didn't have a jab in that fight. Imagine if he had this jab. Yeah, this guy is 45 years old. He hasn't fought in years. And look how much harder and faster he punches compared to Tank. This is insane. Not perfect technique on those hooks, but you can tell there's a lot of power on them. The reason why I say they're not perfect technique, he should maybe bend his knees a little bit more, and also he's kind of in range to be hit, but you know, he's just warming up right now. Again, look how much harder this fucking guy punches, and he punches through the target, unlike Tank, little lazy Tank over there who's just tapping the fucking mitts. See, you train like you're going to fight. This is the way you're supposed to train. You full extension through the punches, through the mitts, just like Mike Tyson would say, punch through the target, right? And that's what he's doing here. And this is one of the reasons he's such a great fighter, is because he's just going to apply what he's done here in the ring. This also helps you work on your balance, because you know when you're throwing punches, you can go off balance. So it's good to train throwing full power and being on balance. This is something you don't see from Tank. You never would see it from Floyd. And I'm going to keep bringing him up because, you know, obviously they think he's the greatest thing ever. His balance was all kinds of fucked up. He could throw one punch and be fine, but when he threw combinations, he was all kinds of fucked up. You can see that hook actually hurt Boo Boy's hand. All right, people, we see it here. Manny's playing around. It's kind of obvious that the guy is just, even at 45 years old, I could see him knocking the fuck out of almost anybody in boxing right now. People are fucking stupid saying that Tank Davis would knock out Manny Pacquiao. That fucking guy couldn't even knock out 45-year-old Manny Pacquiao. I'm predicting if Manny Pacquiao actually does fight Tank Davis, he's gonna knock Tank out. He'll also knock out Ryan. He'll knock out Haney. He'll knock out a lot of these guys, even at 45, people. Bernard Hopkins fought all the way to the age of 51. But let's be real, Bernard Hopkins was never as great as Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao had so much speed that you could barely see his hands when he threw punches. So Manny Pacquiao at 50, 40, 30% is enough to beat a Tank Davis, a Devin Haney, any of these guys. And you see what he looks like right here, people. He's punching like Mike Tyson does. He's punching like, and by that I mean he's doing full extension through the shots. This is the kind of training you don't see these guys doing. They're just doing pity pats on the fucking mitts. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Anyway, people, remember to subscribe to FUTV. We are the greatest channel known to man. It's just a fucking fact. You know what it is, people. So yeah, I just wanted to get this out of there, get this video out here, because there's just a lot of people talking a bunch of shit, people. They're just stupid. They really are. All right. See you later.